Welcome to Iceland, the land of fire and ice, and the home of the dancing northern lights. Here, nature doesn't just exist, it performs. From roaring volcanoes to glowing glaciers, every corner of this island feels like another world. In this video, we'll explore 35 of Iceland's most breathtaking destinations, from legendary waterfalls to eerie black sand beaches. By the end, you won't just see Iceland, you'll feel it. So grab your sense of wonder, and let's dive into the heart of Iceland, the land of fire, ice, and pure magic. First up, the legendary Blue Lagoon. Despite what many people think, this isn't a natural hot spring. It's actually a man-made geothermal spa, filled with warm, mineral-rich water from a nearby power plant. If you plan to visit, make sure to book in advance, especially during the summer months. Ticket prices range from $112 to $180, depending on your package. And now, from the tranquil Blue Lagoon, we move toward the most popular route in all of Iceland, the Golden Circle. The Golden Circle is usually a full-day journey, starting from Reykjavik and looping through some of Iceland's most iconic landscapes. One of the first stops is Thingvellir National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site where you can quite literally walk between the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates. Or, if you're feeling adventurous, go snorkeling in the crystal-clear glacial waters that run between them. There's also a scenic hiking trail that leads you past smaller waterfalls. But the real highlight of the Golden Circle is Gullfoss Waterfall. As you can see, it's absolutely breathtaking. Sometimes, a stunning rainbow waterfall forms right over Gullfoss, and it's every bit as magical as it sounds. In winter, though, the weather here can be brutally cold. Ticket prices vary depending on whether you're joining a bus or a private tour, but they generally range from $86 to $400. You can easily experience the entire Golden Circle on a one-day tour. The next stop is the Glacier geothermal area. There's a short hiking trail that takes you up the hill, past steaming vents and bubbling pools, until you reach the top, where a breathtaking view of the valley unfolds below. But the main attraction here is the geyser itself. It erupts every 5 to 10 minutes, shooting boiling water 15 to 20 meters into the sky. That's about 50 to 60 feet. It may not be ancient, but it's absolutely mesmerizing to watch. Let's head back to Reykjavik and make our way to the Sky Lagoon. Much like the famous Blue Lagoon, this one offers a large steaming pool and a peaceful sauna overlooking the ocean. It's another man-made geothermal spa where you can soak in the warmth while the cool Icelandic air brushes against your face. Entry prices range from $50 to $75, depending on your package. While you're here, take some time to explore Reykjavik itself. It's a charming seaside city with plenty to see and do. Even in June, July, or August, the weather stays cool, so pack a warm jacket and trousers. One of the city's most iconic landmarks is the Hallgrímskirkja Church, and right beside it stands a statue of Leifur Eriksson, the Viking explorer. If you'd like to dive deeper into Iceland's rich history, visit the National Museum of Iceland. Or check out one of the city's modern attractions, Perlan. a glass-domed museum that celebrates Iceland's natural wonders. Now it's time to head north, about 2.5 hours drive from Reykjavik. You'll arrive at Kirkjafell, often called the Church Mountain. Perched beside a dramatic waterfall, it's a landscape that looks ripped straight from a postcard. This place is famous for one thing in particular: the Northern Lights. Imagine the curtain of green and purple dancing over the mountain and the falls. It's impossible to describe. You really have to see it. But Iceland's wonder isn't limited to one waterfall. Further inland, you'll find Highfoss, a towering fall born from melting glaciers and fed by countless rivers and streams. In Icelandic, Highfoss literally means tall waterfall, and it's one of the country's highest. It's roughly 2 hours from Reykjavik. Well worth the drive. Now let's change direction and head south. First stop, Reynisfjara, the famous black sand beach. Powerful waves, basalt columns, and stark, dramatic cliffs make this shoreline unforgettable. Follow the southern coast just a bit further, and you'll reach Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon. Chunks of ancient ice calved from the glacier drift in the lagoon and slowly float out to sea. Down on the shore, the Diamond Beach sparkles, black sand scattered with crystal blue icebergs that gleam like gems. You can even take a boat tour around the lagoon, gliding between towering icebergs for a closer look at this hauntingly beautiful world. Many say Jökulsárlón is the most beautiful place in all of Iceland, and once you've seen it, you'll understand why. Here we are at yet another breathtaking waterfall, Seljalandsfoss, one of the most magical natural wonders you'll find anywhere in the world. If you're hoping to witness the Northern Lights, the best time is from September through mid-April, during Iceland's long, cold winter nights. The trick is simple. Go far from the northern towns and escape every trace of city light. Now, let's move east to Hengifoss, a name that literally means the hanging waterfalls. It sits in eastern Iceland, just a 30-minute drive from the town of Egilsstaðir, followed by a scenic hike into the canyon. This waterfall is famous for its striking red and black sediment layers, standing at 420 feet, or 128 meters tall. And this river-carved wonder you're looking at now? Stuðlagill Canyon, one of the most stunning basalt column formations in the entire country. A perfect place to wander, explore, and take in Iceland's raw beauty. Now, let's talk about the fire half of Iceland's nickname: the land of fire and ice. These are active lava fields. No eruption is happening at the moment, but Iceland is one of the most volcanically active places on Earth. Fagradalsfjall is one of the island's most recent eruptive volcanoes, located just south of Reykjavik, making it incredibly easy to visit. The key is staying updated on eruption times, because even though it's quiet right now, it can come alive at any moment. There are several more active zones far up north as well, so it's always worth knowing what's happening beneath the surface. Skogafoss, another one of Iceland's iconic waterfalls. On the right day, A perfect rainbow forms at its base along the Skogar River in the south, creating one of the most photogenic scenes in the entire country. And the best part? It sits just off the ring road, making it incredibly easy to reach. Not far away is Seljalandsfoss, another legendary cascade. Iceland has countless beautiful waterfalls, many similar in shape and size. But this one is truly unique. You can actually walk behind the curtain of water itself, stepping into a cave-like alcove for a rare and unforgettable perspective. It's only a 1.5-hour drive from Reykjavik. Just remember, winter can make the path icy and dangerous, and in summer, the mist will soak you. Rain gear is your best friend here. Next, we head to the eastern edge of Iceland, Seyðisfjörður, the largest town in the northeast and the perfect base if you're planning to camp or explore the remote side of the country. This village is isolated, colorful, and impossibly charming, resting at the end of a deep fjord surrounded by towering mountains. It feels like a hidden pocket of Icelandic magic. The winding roads around this town actually connect to the Danish Faroe Islands ferry route. If you've ever dreamed of visiting the Faroes, the journey takes roughly 15 to 19 hours aboard the Norrona ferry, also known as the Smyril Line. It runs once a week in winter and more frequently in the summer months. On Iceland's northwest side lies one of its greatest treasures, Landmannalaugar, a crown jewel of the highlands and one of the most breathtaking landscapes on the entire island. This region is home to Highfoss, one of Iceland's most dramatic waterfalls, and offers endless hiking trails that weave through otherworldly terrain. What makes Landmannalaugar truly surreal is where it stands, a vast field of ancient lava flows, born from a volcanic eruption in the year 1477. This is Iceland's true highland wilderness, a place painted naturally with streaks of red, blue, green, yellow, and pink. Minerals from volcanic rock and thick moss blend to create a rainbow palette across the mountains. And hidden among it all are geothermal pools, steaming, natural hot springs where hikers can sink into warm water surrounded by volcanic beauty. To the south sits one of Iceland's giants, the Vatnajökull Glacier, the largest glacier in all of Europe. Easily accessible from the ring road, it stretches across the island like a frozen continent of its own. Beneath its ice lies a network of volcanoes, and many of Iceland's most powerful eruptions have happened right here, hidden under the frozen surface. Just north of Reykjavik, you'll find Glimmer, Iceland's second tallest waterfall, a stunning, towering cascade tucked inside a dramatic canyon. A rewarding hike for anyone exploring the western part of the country. And of course, one of Iceland's most iconic experiences, whale watching. These waters are incredibly active, home to humpbacks, minkies, and even majestic blue whales. Ironically, Iceland was once known for whaling, but today, tourists from around the world come here to witness these ocean giants in the wild. Along Iceland's rugged coastline, you'll often spot the remains of old grounded boats. These were once the vessels of traditional whale hunters. Today, Iceland is famous not for whaling, but for witnessing the grace of humpback whales as they rise from the deep. If you love wildlife, Iceland is a paradise. You'll find the iconic Icelandic horse, elusive Arctic foxes, playful seals, and dolphins dancing through the North Atlantic. And soaring above the cliffs, thousands of seabirds, especially the Atlantic puffin, create one of the most magical sights you'll ever see. Across the island, it's completely normal to see flocks of sheep roaming freely. Shepherds guide them across rolling fields, adding to the country's peaceful pastoral charm. If all of this has captured your heart and you want the full taste of Iceland, then a 7 to 10-day ring road tour is the ultimate adventure. This single highway circles the entire island, letting you explore the dramatic south, the remote northeast, the wild northwest, and everything in between. Some travelers drive it themselves, others join guided tours. But one thing is certain, this journey will show you more than you ever imagined. Just remember, Iceland's weather can shift from calm skies to fierce storms in moments. So for first-time visitors, traveling with a local guide is usually the safest choice. And if you're searching for landscapes that feel truly otherworldly, head north to the Hveradalir volcanic region, a place so surreal it looks like the surface of the moon. If the places you've seen so far have captured your imagination, then the ring road is the perfect adventure for you. This journey isn't just about famous landmarks. It's about the tiny, charming towns you'll stumble upon along the way. Iceland is so much more than Reykjavik. And here's something most travelers don't realize. Iceland has multiple international airports scattered across the country. You don't have to start your trip from Keflavik alone. You can fly in or out from several regions, giving you far more flexibility than you might expect. As you explore the ring road, you'll come across quiet, hauntingly beautiful spots. Like this one, an old fishing boat, permanently grounded on the shore. You'll see many of these relics scattered along the coastline, each one a silent reminder of Iceland's deep connection to the sea. And if you feel a bit more adventurous, you might even hop onto a boat tour, drifting across icy waters as the landscape towers around you. Either way, these moments stay with you long after the trip ends. Iceland isn't just a destination. It's a journey into a world where fire meets ice, and where every turn reveals a new story carved by nature itself. If these landscapes spoke to your soul, imagine what it feels like to stand there in person, with the wind on your face and the sound of waterfalls echoing through the valleys. Whether you're chasing the northern lights, exploring hidden canyons, or driving the endless ribbon of the ring road, Iceland is the kind of place that stays with you forever. If you enjoyed this journey, leave a comment and tell us which place is calling your name. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and join us for more adventures across the world's most breathtaking destinations. Until next time, travel far, travel often, and never stop exploring.